Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. If you could please join me read the Bible, we are reading Exodus 8. I love you all. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, Go into Pharaoh and say unto him, Thus says the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I'll smite all the borders with frogs. And the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thy house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy bed, and unto the house of thy servant, and upon thy people, and unto thy oven, and unto thy kindling door. And the frogs shall come up both on thee and upon thy people and upon thy servant. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, Say unto Aaron, Stretch forth thy hand with thy rod over the stream, over the rivers, and over the port, and cause frogs to come up upon the land of Egypt. And Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantment and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh called Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frog from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, that they may do sacrifice unto the Lord. And Moses said unto Pharaoh, Glory over me. When shall I entreat for thee and for thy servant, for thy people, to destroy the frogs from thee and thy people, that they may remain in the river only? And he said, Tomorrow, he said, Be it according to thy word, that thou may know that there is none like unto the Lord our God. And the flock shall depart from thee, and from thy houses, and from thy servants, and from the people they shall remain in the river only. And Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried unto the Lord because of the flock which he had brought against Pharaoh. And the Lord did according to the words of Moses, and the frogs died out of the houses, out of the villages, and out of the fields. And they gathered them together upon heaps, and the land stank. But when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart and hearkened unto them as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Say to Aaron, Stretch out thy rod and smite the dust out of the land, that they may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and smite the dust of the earth, and it became lice in men and in beasts. All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantment to bring forth lice, but they could not. So they were lice upon men and upon beasts. Then the magician said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of God. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he hearkened not unto them as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh. Lo, he cometh forth to the water, and say unto him, Thus says the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. Else, if thou wilt not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies upon thee, and upon thy servant, and upon thy people, and unto thy children, and the children of Egyptians shall be full of swarms of flies, and also the ground whereon they are. and I will savor in that day the land of Goshen, in which may my people will dwell, that the swarm of the flies shall be there to the end, that might know that I am the Lord in the midst of the earth. And I'll put a division between my people and thy people tomorrow. And thy people, may God put a division between you and your enemies. Tomorrow shall this sign be. And the Lord said, and the Lord, did so, and there came a grievous swarm of flies into the house of Pharaoh, and into his servants' houses, and unto the land of Egypt. The land was corrupted by the reason of the swarm of flies. And Pharaoh called for Moses and for Aaron, and said, Go ye sacrifice to your God in the land. And Moses said, It is not to meet. And Moses said, It is not meet so to do, for we shall sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptian to the Lord our God. Lo, we sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptian before their eyes, and will they not stone us? We will go 3 days' journey in the wilderness and sacrifice to the Lord our God, as he shall command us. And Pharaoh said, I will let you go, that you may sacrifice to the Lord your God in the wilderness, or you shall not go very far away and treat me. And Moses said, Behold, I will go out from thee, and I will entreat the Lord that swarms of flies may depart from Pharaoh, from his servant, and from his people tomorrow. But let Pharaoh deal deceitfully any more in not letting the people go to sacrifice to the Lord. And Moses went out from Pharaoh and entreated the Lord, and the Lord did according to the word of Moses, and he removed the swarms of flies from Pharaoh, from his servant and his people. There remained not one, and Pharaoh had in his heart at that time also, neither would he let the people go. May the Lord bless the reading of his word. Thank you so much for joining me. Love you all.